So in 2010, the Chancellor cut the early childhood laboratory budget based on the deficit that the community college was undergoing. So in January of 2012, I was called into a meeting and I was told that the early childhood lab was going to be closed and that the lab was running at a deficit of $129,000. So I went to work as fast as I could and we were able to cut costs. I was able to cut $89,000, which was really pretty good. So we cut the teacher's salary, we cut the site supervisor's hours, we cut half of the custodian, we cut paper, toner, supplies, all of those things, as well as we got the dean's salary off the budget. So it was pretty good for 6 months, and then we're hoping that this next year we can somehow get just $5 in the black. Unfortunately, a couple of months ago, another administrator called me in and said, right now you did well, but you're still $42,000 in the hole. That was from last year, and this year your enrollment hasn't gotten any better. And that's because of the recession, and when you're not working, you're not needing child care, and so it was just really disappointing and really overwhelming, because I'm not trained to be a businesswoman. I'm not trained in marketing or accounting. I'm trained to teach teachers how to teach, and I'm trained to work with children, and I just was overwhelmed and so frustrated, and I was sharing and confiding that with one of my lab teachers, that I felt like I had done everything that I could do and it was just out of my hands. And she kindly listened, and then she came back to me the next day and she said, "Can I say something to you?" And I said, "Sure." And she said, "Save us. Save us. You can do this." And it was really moving to me. And and it was powerful, because I looked around the building and here I see the teachers coming in early, leaving late. I see the teachers bringing their own milk so that they don't have to charge the center. They are making such sacrifices. They've already had their wages cut. If I can't do it for them, I just don't belong being department chair of our program. So, and then it dawned on me, the piece that I was missing, I had half the piece, which is budget saving, cost cutting, but the other half of the piece, I think, is advocacy. And that somehow, some way, I've got to be able to convince the leadership, the administration on our college and in our district how important early childhood is. It's just as important as cosmetology. They cut dead hair, they dye dead protein. It's got to be just as important as that, just as important as chemistry, just as important as nursing. I feel like our students are like dandelion seeds, that when we blow them out of our program and that they are graduates of this wonderful demonstration school where we teach best practices, that those dandelion seeds go out into the community and then they implement those best practices of exactly what we've trained them to do. It helps the community, it helps the family, it helps the children, and it helps the teachers, the students, because they're getting jobs immediately. They're immediately fulfilling this workforce prep, which is part of the community college vision. So this is our year for advocacy. This is our year that we are going to actually make some headway into convincing people why early child's important. We're not just glorified babysitters. We actually are training teachers in the best practices of how you work with children, and then they're going to implement that throughout our community. And then that is going to build into a seamless transition from pre-kindergarten to kindergarten. So this is our year. This is our year for advocacy. You just watch.